Hi everyone, it's Cheri with Blessed Baubles, and I'm so glad you're here. We are finishing up the fourth bag to the shopgoodwill.com box of jewelry, and it was 37 pounds. So we have been on quite a long journey. It's been a wonderful box of jewelry. We've found so many different and wonderful pieces, so we're going to finish that up today. I would like to remind you to please subscribe if you like the channel. And if you don't want to miss my next video, make sure you click the bell so you'll be notified as soon as I post it. And I want to thank all of those of you who have done this, because it's really fun when I post the video and I see the comments start to come and I see who is watching right away. I mean, I love it when people watch 3 weeks later, a month later, it doesn't matter, but it's really fun when I post to see that you have clicked the bell and you've been notified and that you're right there when the video launches. So thank you so much for that. Let's get some business out of the way. If you'd like to purchase any of the jewelry, here is how you can do so. You can find these instructions in my video description, and you can find that if you're like on a television set or something. You can go to the title of the video and look just under it, and you should see the word more. Click on the word more and it should take you to my video description. A lot of you know how to find the video description already, but maybe that will help. Also, I wrote them out here so you can screenshot them and have them this way too. So if you like something you see, just email me at capecodebaygirl@gmail.com, and please send me the video name and episode number, the timestamps of when your pieces show, a brief description of those pieces, and the prices that were given. If you do that, I'll be able to find your jewelry pretty quickly, and I do want to also make sure that the piece you're talking about is the actual piece on the video. So this information is important. It really helps things go smoothly. So please take a minute and just check that out. Thanks very, very much. Now we have some beautiful pieces again. There were so many fun things in this box, and don't despair, because you know I already have another box, actually 2 boxes. So we're going to have much more fun. Don't think this is over. All right, first let's go with this beauty. I showed this to you a few videos ago, and I did get a chance to clean it up, and it came out great. It is, some of them are moon glow beads, and some of them are lucite. Don't know the year of this, but it's very pretty, and it has these swirly lucite beads as well. And then it has a brass lobster chain claw and these copper colored beads. So get in a little closer, it might give you the color of it nicely. So that's this necklace. See the moon glow? Not pretty? This is like a chocolate brown, and there's some faceted beads. Let's come back out again, and let me just put it on the neck quickly so you can see what it looks like. It is a long necklace, and I did contemplate keeping it. We'll see how it goes, but I'll make it available first. So it's long, and it can be worn doubled, but I'm not sure. That's up to you. I think it'd be better off worn longer, but it's cute this way too, isn't it? So we'll do that vintage piece. It's not terribly vintage because of the lobster clasp, but it is slightly vintage, if that makes sense. Let me measure it. And I think we're going to do this one for 15. It's just adorable. Now, I usually don't run a fan when I am recording, but I am today. I hope it doesn't make noise. So this is 35 inches. It's nice and lightweight, but it's not too light. It's good quality. So that's that. The next piece is this very, very pretty pink crystal beaded necklace. And I think this is from New York and Company. Yes, it is. It's silver tone. The chain is in great condition. And I love these beads right here. They're very textured, and they're also full of rhinestones. I've been watching some videos lately, and when I'm watching them, I often wish I could see their items close up. And sometimes I think mine are too close up, but we'll see. Let me know what you think in the comments. Do you think that my pictures are too close up? My camera should be further away? I'd like to know what you think. And also, when I'm watching videos, I have no patience. I want to whip through the video, but when I'm making the videos, I take forever. So, who knows? I guess because I'm looking at the jewelry for the first time that it takes me a little longer. But anyway, this is crystal beaded. Some of them are lucite, some are glass. It has silver tone, a lighter pink, a darker pink. I think there's 3 shades of pink. And again, those really pretty beads there. And the chain is sort of a twisted, very pretty, delicate chain. So we'll measure this one. Oh, I want to tell you, I think these earrings match. I really do. So let's get them off of our wait for your mate earring board and see. Would you say those are a match? I think so. I mean, that, well, maybe not exactly. Well, that bead, the silver tone bead is exact. And that bead is exact, so they are a match. And I think I did that before, but there's so much jewelry that you can't remember everything. So let's have some matching earrings with that necklace. Yes, love it. This measures 17 inches, and then nice long extension, 3-inch extender. And again, the phone. I'm going to order a new iPhone, newer iPhone this weekend, so I'm excited about that. But maybe I won't have to struggle so much with the focus. So we have this necklace, matching earrings, quite beautiful, and we'll do this for $16 for the set. While we're on the subject of beautiful vintage beads, look at this pretty baby. These are glass, AB treated, orange, very orangey and reddish tone, vintage beads. It's not terribly vintage again because it does have a lobster clasp. And these vintage beads go for a lot. I was surprised at how much they went for, but let me just make sure these are glass because they're not feeling very cold today. Yes, they are glass. It's just getting warmer out. So let me show this to you on the neck. So shimmery and so pretty. And if you needed that color, with the AB crystal coating, you just can't go wrong. And again, the lobster clasp and the chain are in great condition. I was going to test the metal on this, but I think it's going to be fine. If it's sterling, great. If it's not, it's still in great condition. Taking a peek here. It just looks like very nice quality metal. So if it's sterling, that's why. If not, that's very good quality. There's your crystally orange necklace. Measure this. And this is 18 inches. So lovely. And we'll do this for, I mean, they really do go for a lot of money. I'm going to say 25 on this. And I was really happy to look them up because I wouldn't have known. And that brings me to another subject that I need to talk to you all about. And as I bring up this necklace, it'll be the perfect necklace to explain. So, on one of my last videos, I pre-recorded it. I recorded it I think last Sunday, I recorded 2 videos, and I posted one of them on Sunday and one of them on Wednesday. But in between Wednesday and Sunday, I had some people email me and ask me, you didn't give a price for a certain thing, could you price it? And we sort of negotiated the price on the email. Then when I posted the video on Wednesday, I didn't remember that I already priced those items on the video. So the video came out Wednesday, and I'm watching it, and I priced, I think, a brooch for $15, but I had sold it in between those 2 days for $18 because I didn't remember exactly what I priced it for. And then the other issue was the diacrylic glass earrings. Do you all remember those beautiful 1/20th 14 karat gold? So between the time I showed them with no price and the time I launched the video that I gave, I threw out a price that was wrong. I also had talked to someone about them and did my research, and I came up with a price for those earrings. And the price on my video Wednesday was lower than what I had given her on the email. So I want to apologize because it was not on purpose. And it's a lot of jewelry and difficult to remember sometimes. When I pre-record a video, it's much harder because the things aren't as fresh in my mind. Anyway, that's my point of this necklace. What I'm going to do when I'm not sure about something is not throw out a price, and we will just talk about it on email. That way, hopefully, there won't be any misunderstandings. Now, that doesn't happen a lot anyway, so I'm not worried about it, but I just thought this necklace, don't know what kind of price to ask. So this is one of those that we will talk about, if you're interested in it, on an email. And I will continue to research it. Okay, so I thought this might be a shell necklace, but every time I looked into it, it came up as Labradorite. Labradorite. I have some notes. Labradorite, yes. Some of the listings said Labradorite, like with another syllable in there, and others said Labradorite. Labradorite and Labradorite, yes. So whichever one. It kept coming up as Labradorite. It does appear to be, but I can't be exactly sure. So let me just show you the flash and show you both sides of the beads. Do you see that? It really is the ones that come up as Labradorite, and the other times they came up as dyed agate. So, not so sure. Let's see what they test on the Presidium, because I haven't done this yet. Hey, Miss Prissy, how's it going, girl? So they are testing right in the middle of tourmaline, garnet, and iolite. Let's do another one so we can be sure. Testing the same. So I'm not sure where Labradorite would test, but that's where these stones are testing on Presidium. So maybe that can help some of you. Now these are lovely tiger's eye beads here. And then there's lots and lots of rose quartz, different color chips all throughout, and these really nice silver beads here with a little leaf on them. Isn't that very well done? So many pretty stones. It goes all the way up to the clasp. And I'm trying to remember, I tested this and I can't remember, so we're going to do it again together. But let's test some of these little chips and see what happens with them. And we'll zoom in. Don't want to take too long, but I do want to know what these stones are. So that is a rose quartz, as I thought, a little pink one. And we'll do this green one. Little tiny pen tip, so it's not easy. That's in the tanzanite. area, and this little greenish one here. See what that is? Ooh, that's a piece of jade. So isn't that fun? It just has all kinds of chips, so many different ones. Maybe this is amethyst because it's purple. Yep, it is. It says amethyst right down on that bottom needle. And it just keeps going. So there's loads of beautiful chips in here. This is probably a citrine. Yes, it is. And on they go. So that's that. And the last thing I need to do is to find out if this is sterling or not. So let's see. What do I want you to focus on? Oh, I better not put that one out there or you'll want to see it right now. Let's put this one out. Something for you to focus on while I get set up for this. Has the lobster clasp. And it doesn't look sterling to me. So I'm not going to bother it. I don't like to bother jewelry. However, this piece here certainly does. It could be that someone replaced the clasp, but don't know. So I don't want to bother the clasp. So what I am going to say on this one is that I don't know the price to give, because I'd love to hear from you on what you think this stone is. We tested on Presidium, and I also used the Gem app, and it scans the stone. I scanned it over and over, and it kept coming up as Labradorite. So this is over 16. It's like 17 inches. And I'm going to put that aside and let me know what you think. I'm going to test these little beads as well, because they look sterling too, but I'll let you know and I'll do more research. Thank you for that, because I really don't want to hurt anyone's feelings or seem like I'm charging more on purpose. So we have this lovely statement necklace, and it's very interesting. There's no hang tag on it. I think a lot of people take the hang tags off because maybe they're uncomfortable. Don't know what to make of this, because these are prong set here, and these are a milky opal sort of glass, and then we have more of a smoky, then we have the solid milk glass, and then more clear ones. It's just pretty. I think if you like the look of it, that's what would be the most important. I just noticed that there is a stone missing right here, but I think I saw one in the bag. So I will keep you updated on that. That's an easy fix for sure. I'm really sure I saw something like that in the bag. In fact, the bag is right here, so let's see. Let's do it right here and now. Oh, see that? I knew I saw something like that in there. So let's make really sure that that would go there. Yes, it does. Okay. So I'll fix that. Put that little stone on. But the rest are prong set. I'm sorry, the middle are prong set. And the others are all the different colors that I talked to you about. Here's the back of it. It is gold tone. Does look a bit vintage with that texture, doesn't it? Now, the chain is a gold tone Rolo. It's in wonderful condition, which is what I love about this box of jewelry. All the chains are in good condition, and that's important. I like that. So here she is on the neck. Now, these are light plastic, the petals. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, gold tone, super condition. Let me just get a measurement. And it's just a pretty summer type of a necklace. I guess it could be worn anytime. What I like about it too is that these are like a vanilla color, and then you've got all the silvers and the whites, which is very nice. You could wear it with white and with off-white. You're not limited with it. I think it's about 16 inches. And then you have a 2.5 inch extension. So how about we say $8 on that pretty, pretty baby? You are not going to believe this. Now I need to put that aside. Look at this. This is going to be another one of those necklaces that I'm going to have to continue to research and negotiate on email, because I just don't have a price yet and I don't want to throw something out there. So this is carnelian agate, and it has real pearls in between. It's absolutely stunning. Now, I'm pretty sure that's a sterling chain there and a clasp, but we will check that, because I do want to know now so that you can know what you think of it. But here are the beads. Aren't they stunning? They're really beautiful. There's lots of different movement and stripes throughout, but it's done really well in a way where they match nicely, but they're just so different. It's a lot of fun to look at this necklace, and it's a good weight too. I'll show you the thickness of the beads. And I love the simplicity of the round circles, just really pretty to me. So we'll try to keep our phone in focus, and I will do a little test on the sterling, if it's sterling. I either tested it and don't have my little tab on there, or it's marked and I just don't see it. So I'm going to very carefully take a sample of the metal, and then I'll look where I took the sample. If I see copper right away underneath or something, then I know it's silver over copper, but I do not see copper. And then we'll test this Rolo chain, which is very nice. I'm just going to turn the stone up this way, and we'll see what happens. It really does feel like sterling, but you never know sometimes till you test it. And the coloring today of the light outside with these, do you guys have floaters in your eyes? I have floaters. Sometimes makes it hard to see, so just telling you my troubles. Hope you don't mind. So let's test this. For those of you that are new to jewelry, a way that you can test for sterling is by using 18 karat acid solution. And I know that sounds funny, but with the 18 karat solution, it's so much easier to tell if it's sterling. I'm trying to dig out we do have a silver testing liquid, but it's really difficult because you have to determine the different red colors or something that comes up with. But when you use the 18 karat, if this turns blue, then you know it's sterling. So let's see what we've got. I try not to touch it with the bottle tip, but then you have to pop the bubbles as well. So let me close this because we want to be careful. And let's zoom. Okay, so do you see the blue color? That's wonderful without my lights freaking us out. Wow, that is really bleaching out with the light. Anyway, you can see the blue color, and that means that that is a sterling clasp, and that lovely Rolo chain is sterling too, so that's nice. And the pearl beads in between, I'll give you a nice close-up of those as well. It's just a gorgeous piece. So do let me know what you think. We will talk about that one on email so that I don't make a mistake. And I certainly don't want to hurt anyone's feelings ever. Okay, that's that one. So just to recap a little bit, that is a carnelian agate necklace. Sterling silver findings. And I don't think we measured it yet, so let's do that. Nice weight to it. Really quality piece. It is probably 16.5 inches. Probably a little more because the roundness of it, you don't get the full length. Real pearls, carnelian agate, just gorgeous. So that is going to go to the side. And another very interesting piece. Look at all the tags I have on this one. Oh boy, my phone. Look at this piece, this bead, this shell. Don't know what this is. Check that out. At first I thought it was a shell because it looks like one. But when I was researching it, it could be, see, I wrote that down too. Could be Seascape Jasper, I think it's called. It's just a really interesting bead. Let me know what you think. The whole necklace is very interesting. It has 925 on the clasp. I think, is it this side or the other? It's hard to see through the camera when I'm video recording, but I think you can see it there. And while we're so close up, I'll show you the rest of it. Nice Rollo sterling clasp and chain. Don't know why it just went out of focus again. And it has this cute little bead on the end to finish it. Now, I don't know. I think these are wood. If they are, they're a nice quality. Something very special about this necklace. And we are going to go test these other beads right now. I feel very confident that that is turquoise. And let's see, what do these feel like? These little black ones. Not sure. I'll take a close look. But let's test the blue beads and see what they are. Isn't it a lovely necklace? So different. Double strand. This is worn on the side, and on the other side is a green stone, like a mossy green, which might be moss agate, right? Hey, how's that? Now let's see what Miss Prissy says and show you what it says on the green mossy agate. Testing in the tourmaline. No. Yeah, it's testing in the garnet tourmaline area. I'm going to call it a moss agate. Let's see if this tests as anything. Definitely goes up into the stone area. Let's test that little part in the middle. A little bit higher. So very interesting. Please let me know what you think of that. Now that might be a little wooden bead right there. Let's see if we can figure that one out. No, it is testing as some sort of glass. Confident that that is turquoise. Now let's see what these beautiful little blue beads are. Okay, that one's going up sort of into the jade. And again into the jade spinel. So maybe they're spinel. Let's try another one. It's really tough when they test in different areas, right? Could that be a spinel with that color blue? So pretty. I'm really happy that it's a gemstone, that's for sure. This is such an interesting necklace. So we have sterling silver, we have moss agate, probably a blue spinel, turquoise, and whatever that beautiful bead is. Ocean jasper, that's what I was trying to say, that this may be an ocean jasper. Some of them were also called a wishing stone. So, again, I've learned a lot, but I don't know everything, and sometimes it's tough to call. This is 16 inches with the sterling extension of 2 inches. So I can't wait to hear from you about this necklace. And any of you that love it, send me an email. Excuse me, at Cape Cod eBay Girl with the video name, episode number, timestamp, brief description, and we didn't give a price, but we can talk about one. So thank you for that. Put that one aside in my negotiating pile. How's that? This is really pretty. It is black metal in really, I mean, I don't think it's ever been worn. Perfect condition chain. Really pretty chain. And then it has these gold rings for the pendant. Take a look on the neck. And that's it. Just a very smart looking piece. Very shimmery, textured gold tone rings on it. And again, the chain is like never worn, so if you love it, then I'm happy. It measures 15. It's really tough to measure these sometimes. 15, I'd say 16 with a 2-inch extension. And we will do that very striking piece for $8. Okay, let's move along. Now look at this. We have another one of these Opaline necklaces, and I spent a lot of time researching this. I couldn't really find Opaline per se in my research. But I did find that the definition of opaline is another form of opalescence or another form of milk glass that's opaque or semi-opaque whitish glass. So it's not glass. So this can't be opaline or opalite, I'm sorry. Opalite and opaline are real stones. One of them is man-made, one is not. But this is acrylic. So what would the acrylic be called? I guess it would be called faux opaline. That's what I'm telling you. Faux opaline on this one. And it just gives that fiery orange color. Beautiful piece. The beads go all the way up to the clasp. And then there's an extension. So let's get that on the neck and show you. So beautiful. Would you call this a collar piece? Here, let me pull it up because this neck is a bit small. How about that? A collar piece, a statement necklace. Wow, I wish you could see the orange like I can here. Maybe you can. That's stunning. All right, let's measure this. And I had someone order these earrings, but then they didn't follow through, so I thought I would let you know that these are available again. They don't match exactly, but I think there was a necklace that I sold. Maybe Linda? Maybe to you, Linda? Let me know. If so, these earrings match, and if you're interested, let me know. If not, you're welcome to them with this necklace. Whatever you guys want to do. Okay, again, it's going to be a little hard to measure when it's wide like that, but I'll say 16 inches with the 2-inch extender. Such a pretty piece. And I'll say 14 on that. I'm second guessing myself whether this is glass now. After I said all that, oh my. All right, let's see. Oh my goodness. After all that, it is glass. It is. Okay, I'm not going to rewind and do this over because I think it's okay to know the process of that I'm going through and the thinking and all of that. Just want you to know the faceted silver tone. But it is glass. So it is opaline. Okay, reverse everything I said and start over. All right, that's nice. Really nice. All right, I'm sticking to that price even though it is glass because I don't want any hurt feelings. This is an art glass necklace, foil art. The beads are quite beautiful. They have some gold tone in between. And these go for a lot too. Venetian foil art glass. It's a lovely brown color, has some other glass beads in between. And I will tell you how long it is. Oh, and it's also on a cute little toggle clasp. Venetian foil art glass. And it's 22 inches. Beautiful piece. And I will say 25 on that. Now while I am there, these don't match exactly, but they're very pretty. They are brown art glass as well. They just don't have the foil in them. And they're clip-ons. The brass tone metal. So just while you're seeing that necklace, if you think these would go well with it, I might as well show the earrings. And these are $8. Nice clip-ons. They're very well made. Okay. All right, we're almost done with this bag, and then I get to open another one. This is another pair of earrings that a lot of you asked me for, and the person that bought the Opaline also bought these, but they had to cancel their order. So these are available again as well. Now, I think I said $8 on these, so I'm going to say $8 again today. And if I said something different before, it's probably not that far off. So they are pierced. They have those sort of lever back. They're not lever backs, but they have a lever back function. They're hammered on the back. Very pretty orange and pink. A lot of you asked for those, so those are for sale again, $8. Oh, and I should have priced these too. Okay. Let's say $12 on these. There's a lot of beads and a lot of texture. They're on a little bit darker metal, and they're pierced too. Okay, we've got some bracelets to go through. This is a spotted polka dotted glass. Really cool. It's on a magnetic clasp. It's pretty strong. It's kind of small, but if that's your size, that's cool too. But those are the beads. It's hard to tell if that's like a painted on or it's like an AB coating on the spots. Measure this one quickly. It feels very heavy in quality, whatever it is. There is some little bit of wear on these beads in between, but it measures 7 inches. Magnetic, all glass. Here's the little bit of wear right here, just so you know. It's on this one, a little bit on this one, but not so much on the others. And we'll do that for 5. 5 on the bracelet. Okay, another bracelet on a memory wire. Has a vintage look to it. It is all glass beads. These are acrylic. The others are glass. The gold tone is in great condition. No need to measure a memory wire. And you've got your red, black, and gold, and we'll do $4 on that. We have a couple of bracelets here that I'll sell together. This one has a cross on it. All kinds of beads, beautiful stones and glass. Let's see if that's a real pearl. It is a faux pearl, but it has a plethora of beads on it, toggle clasp, and there's another one as well, and this one says Faith. So one's Faith and one has a cross, toggle clasp, loads of beads. We could probably test these, but it would take me too long, and I do have to get going today. Certainly glass. Okay, those are glass. This is probably a piece of jasper, but you get the idea. Oh, they're exactly the same size. Yes, they are. Quick measure on these. They are 7 1/4 inches. Faith bracelets, toggle clasp. There's a little wear on these charms, just so you know. And we'll do, because of that wear, we'll do the both of them for $3. Certainly pretty. Now this was a surprise to me because they were so heavy, and a lot of you thought they were pearls, but they're stainless steel. So I did a little research and I tried to test them, and they didn't test at all, which meant they were stainless steel. So it's quite interesting. And the stretch is on a vintage type of stretch. It's not on the newer ones. So pretty cool. It's a stretch, so there's no reason to measure, but I'll put it on here to show you where it sits. 7.5 on my bracelet measurer. Stainless steel beaded bracelet. And we'll say $10 on that. This is real coin pearls. Really lovely. And there's some little, what'd you call it? Those aren't rice pearls, are they? But these are a peachy color. A little bit of a pink hue to them. Coin pearls and probably rice pearls. And it does have the lovely vintage fish clasp. I don't see any markings on it. And these coin pearls aren't cheap, I found out. So this bracelet, I'll measure for you. I saw these sell for a lot. The coin pearls, anyway. So I'm going to say 20 on this. I'm not going to ask you what I saw them go for. I'll just say 20. And let's see, by the time you clasp it there, it's 7.5 inches. Put my little tag back on there so I remember. And again, no marks on the clasp, but it's gold tone. And it's the nice vintage fish hook one, or fish one. Okay, so that's that on the pearls. This is so cool. This is a Chico's bracelet. It's a magnetic clasp, so it's a little fiddly because the magnet's always trying to go, but once you get it on, it doesn't. There's your Chico's logo. And look at this clasp. Isn't that nice, heavy duty? And look at how it clasps inside. This little knob goes into there, and that one into there. It's very secure. Really nice. I'll show you some of the beads. There's so many. This is a blue and brown. Your star. Oh, I can't think of what that's called. And a enamel starfish. Is that adorable? Some crackly beads. Bright orange. Gold tone seahorse. It's just really well done. And look at the double seashell. A little bit darker and a little bit lighter silver tone. Enamel fish. So cute, right? And some shell beads. This is enamel as well. Isn't that super? And that's the other end of the clasp. It's just so beautiful. I really like that. Oops, I should have measured it while I had it open. So let's do that. I don't like to pull on the jewelry, so I'm trying to put my thumbnail in there to open it. Although I'm sure it's pretty tough enough, because these things have been around this long and they're doing well. Okay, this is probably 7.5, yes. Gorgeous Chico's bracelet. I'm gonna do 20 on this. So many beads, beautiful quality. And I think this is definitely a collector's piece for sure. Great, great condition. This guy, I think I'm going to put in the craft jar. And by the way, you might have noticed I haven't had a craft jar out today. This is the Diane craft jar, and that's because it's already been purchased. So I'm going to finish it up for her, and she bought it already. I want to remind you who she is. Her name is Ton Hoffman, and she's on Facebook. T. Hoffman Creations on Instagram, and under her name on Facebook. And she buys up the craft jars and makes beautiful jewelry. I wish I could show you the pictures when I get more into editing. I will be able to do that. But for now, I'm just making it this way. This is a clamper bracelet, sort of a gunmetal full of rhinestones. And it measures, let's see, would you take the measurement about in the middle? Can't see the middle. Let's say 7 1/4 on the clamper, and we'll do that for $4. We have this art glass bracelet, lovely green tones. Look at that bead in the middle. Super cool. And again, a really pretty coating on it, so glittery. This is a little bit of silver tone bead there. I think there's a little wear there. But it's a stretch. It's in good condition. And that's a lot of pretty glass. We'll do that for $5. This guy, I think we took a look at it before. Might be rock crystal, I'll test it. The clasp is also magnetic. Looks like it was sterling plated, and it's come off a little bit to the copper. So I'm not sure what to do with this. First, let's see if it's rock crystal. It's coming up as glass. Oh, it's so hard because it's so slippery. Yeah, I'm gonna say this is glass. So, what do I do with it now? Maybe go in the craft jar. They're so pretty. I've seen a lot of earrings made out of that. I'm gonna put it in Ton's craft jar. Okay. This is a Premier Designs piece. And it was a pretty popular one, and still is. It has some orange colors, yellow, green. It's really a very nice Premier Designs. It is signed as a tag on it. It's on a Rolo clasp. With your faceted glass beads on it. And all your textured silver tone around the beads. Rolo chain. And your Premier Designs tag with the little swirly design there. So we'll get a measurement on this. And this one, I see them listed in the 30s and 40s. It's a popular one, I guess. 16 inches, very long extension. 3 3/4 inch extension. So I'm gonna say 22 on this. If you love it, let me know. Send me the email, Premier Designs. I think it's a collectible piece because it's well done. Seems to be popular. Okay, this guy is a stretch necklace, which is kind of unusual. It's got tons of little beads on it that are stone, and the purple tassel. But I think as well I'm going to put this in the craft jar because there's nothing wrong with it. Just is not enough for me to be excited about. So this is a beautiful bracelet. This is one of those that I'm not sure what to do. I'll test the metal. This does look like it is onyx, but what do you call the glass that is, see this bead right here? On the top is clear glass, and on the bottom is black glass. So I don't know what to call that. And the other stones around there. I see some hematite beads as well. So what do you think that is called? I do not know. Must be a name to it. Oh, where's my magnet? We can maybe use the magnet first. It might be my first time to not find my magnet. Alright, we're going to have to use this other one. Okay, it's magneting on the hematite beads, but not on the clasp. So I will test that quickly. And let's see what these stones are showing. They are stones. They're just black stones. Testing where onyx would be, so I would say onyx. Okay, let's do a quick test and see if this is sterling. It's a tiny little clasp that is really tough to see if there's any marks on it. I'll take another quick peek. So I hope you're having a great weekend. I'm going to get to go see my son today. He's camping and we are very excited to go see him. This is making me think it is not sterling. It's sort of like maybe coppery hue to it. It's just so thin that I don't want to bother it. I'll try this end and see. Now we'll take a look and see. Just not thinking it's sterling. But it is a cool piece of glass. Hematite and the onyx. But I would love to know what that bead is called or what that form of glass is called. So thank you for that. It can be adjusted. There's 3 rings on the end. And it goes from 8 inches to 7.5 to a little bit over 7. So that's that one. We'll do that for $8. Couple more things. This one, these I still cannot tell you guys what I'm doing with these. They test in the spinel and jade. These stones I thought would be rock crystal. They're really, really cold. I mean, so cold. It's surprising how cold they are. And of course, that's a Labradorite, and the purple one is amethyst. The hooks are $9.25, and they're just beautiful, but I don't know a price, so I apologize on that. I'm still working on these, and I just can't believe how cold these are and how high up they test. So what do you think? Why would these test way up there? They're beautiful. They're very special. There's something about them. It's very, very special. Really well made. And I know a lot of you love them. But until I can find out what those stones are, I don't know what to ask. So, hopefully you can help, because I'm trying. I did notify my jewelry group to ask them what they thought. Now next we have these West Germany earrings. They are lucite, and they're really cool. I love the finish on them. Probably brass, and look at that ornate clip. The beads do have some wear on them, but when I researched them, I think they match a certain necklace, because there were other purple necklaces. So I don't know what to do with these except to add them to my vintage lots, or if you want them here, I would say $12 on these. But they're purple and they're cool. This ring, I couldn't find anything about what the letter is or the symbol, but it is a stainless steel rainbow. That's what it's called, stainless steel rainbow. And the size, I always do that. I'm like, which way does it go? Is it 10.5? Let's focus stuff again. 10.5 stainless steel rainbow ring, and I'll say $4 on that. Next we have a pair of Monet earrings with the pearl drop and the bows are all full of rhinestones, and they are pierced. And I'll make the backs match to be both gold tone. That just says Monet up there. But these are quite nice. And these, oops, came unhooked here. And these, I'm going to say $18 on the Monet bow tie pearl drop. We also have, oh, I still never found anything about this pendant. So I'm going to need your help. This must be brass. It's really heavy. I did a Google search and I got nowhere. So have no idea what to do with that. Please let me know what you think on that. We have a pair of Chico's earrings, and I feel like I sold a necklace that these would match, but you would know that if you bought the necklace. You'd know that these earrings would match, so here they are. Very cold, beautiful glass, cobalt blue, green, orange, all kinds of beautiful colors. Nice metal too, very good quality. So that's the Chico's earrings, and they are $12 on the Chico's. Here's a cute pair of earrings. They are acrylic, and they look like a piece of wrapped candy, and they're green. The posts are gold tone, and I'm not sure if they're a Christmas earring or not, but I would wear them anytime. So I'm going to say $6 on those. It's cute, huh? Okay, what else have we got? These are really cold, so I'm thinking that this is an onyx. Onyx is not always black, I found out. It can also have little bits of gray in it, which is what this has. So we have these pierced earrings with silver tone flower, onyx heart, and a gold tone filigree bead. Just cute, really cute. And we'll do those for $4. Okay, we've got some more vintage earrings. Aren't these cool? They are enamel. This is a raised up texture. Purples and blues. And I think they are on like a type of a clay. Blue, purple, white, gold. And I'll say $6 on those. Another cool look. This ring, I don't know. I did see some that had a certain name to them, but this is not marked. It looks like a heart, doesn't it? And it's acrylic covered all the way around. It measures 6.5. And I'll say $2 on the purple ring. Okay, and then we have our vintage triple pearl earrings. Oh, this reminds me that I do want to invite you to visit my eBay store. The link is in my video description, but I'll also put a link to it in the comments so it's easier for you to find. But I think I'll do a video next on what's in my eBay store because there's some gorgeous jewelry in there, and I would love to know what you think of the store. I want to know what you think of the pieces and see what you like. And maybe you'll see some things there that you like too. And we can always do combined shipping. So triple pearl vintage earrings. They are screw back. And this piece on this end is missing. Now let me check the bag and see if it's in there. There's some little bits and bobs left. And I'm not seeing it, so that's a bummer. I guess I'm gonna have to, well, very happily put them in the craft jar because I love to give nice things in there, so that's where those will go. Almost done. This is so interesting. I need your help again on this last piece. Obviously, it's a faux pearl necklace. Very peachy color. They're hand knotted. When you rub them together, they're not gritty. They feel like a little bit sticky, like there's a coating on them. Not sticky like candy sticky, but sticky like there's a purposeful coating on them. However, the clasp is 14 karat gold. It's marked 14 karat gold, and it tests 14 karat gold. So I thought that was very surprising. Usually if there's a real gold clasp, then the pearls are real. But these are not. As far as I can tell, not real. So this is another one of those negotiate because I don't know what to ask. So send me an email and talk about that if you're interested in them. And then we have this pendant with the letter M and some sort of glass. The clear glass on top again. That's pretty. If you're letter M or you need this pendant, we'll just say $3 on that. Okay, I think we're almost done. Yes, we have the clip-ons that are silver tone, lightweight, sort of stamp out style. And this is the front here. These are really pretty. I like those. And they are $5. These earrings are silver over copper. I did tell you I would test them, and I did. Not sure what they're made of. Some kind of a bean and shell. And I'm sorry about my paper, but this is the earring. That's the wire. And I'll just say $2 on those because I'm not sure what the material is. I think part of it is shell and the other part is a sort of a bean. So what's left on the wait for your mate? We have this pair of art glass earrings. This has a blue inside and a peach, and then they're clear over the top, and then a really pretty blue here. They look silver to me, but I'm running out of time to test them, so it's okay either way. And we will do these for, they're really cold. We'll do those for $5. And we also have these other vintage pearl drop earrings with the 3 faux pearls on the top. Those precious. I don't think they're marked. I'll put some backs on them. If you like those, we'll do those for $6. If not, I can add them to my vintage lots. But I hope you like them, and I hope you'll want to enjoy them. This is a pair of acrylic gray teardrop shape, and they probably match a necklace that we have somewhere, but so much jewelry I don't remember. We'll say $2 on the gray faceted acrylic earrings. Silver tone posts. Excuse me. This earring is just single by itself, so I'm sure it's going to go in the craft jar. It is on a silver post. It looks a lot like that necklace that we had all the chips on, doesn't it? Now that I look at it again. So let me get that out. Not that we have 2 earrings for it, but if it's a match, then maybe somebody might want the one. Oh, I don't think it's a match. It's close, but there's a lot of green tones here, and there's a lot of all kinds of tones here. I suppose it could be, but we don't have 2. Nonetheless, it's probably sterling because the necklace was. I'm going to put it in the craft jar. So there goes that. And then this is the last pair. They are amethyst. This is sort of a raw amethyst here. There's one in the middle. Nice and cold. And what's my note on there? They do test as amethyst. The wires look brass to me. Silver tone here. Right? But they're not sterling as far as I know. But they're amethyst. So we'll do the amethyst earrings for $7. I have been knitting lately. That's why my thumb is so... I hate that I can't just knit and my fingers are okay, but that's what happens. It's a bummer. But Hey, what are we doing with socks on a jewelry video? I did tell you that I'd show you some of the socks that I make, and this is one of my latest pairs. The top is a little bit wonky because I used 100% wool, whereas on the sock part I usually use a wool blend. Aren't they cute? I mean, how could you not enjoy making something like that? So I make the toe up socks. You start at the toe, you go to here, and then I put a piece of yarn in place of the heel, and then I'll continue knitting, and then I go back and I put the heel in later. They're so much fun. So I hope you like taking a peek at my socks. All right. Now I am going to get to the fun part, or one of the fun parts of the video, and that is, as you know, to go make my thumbnail. So I'll go to work on that. And please don't forget to subscribe and like. And look in the description of the video to know how to order the jewelry. Okay? So as I go do my work, please give a like on your way out. And we'll see you next time. Today I have some help signing off. I have my wonderful neighbor Akram, my terrific grandson Chance, and you ready, guys? 3, 2, 1.
See you at the Baubles!